I plan and design events, which incorporates a lot of different kinds of things. You know, it's one part interior design, it's one part industrial design, it's one part product design, it's one part floral design. It's a big part therapist and big part best friend. But it incorporates a lot of things, and it's really nice to be able to work with people during the milestones of their lives and to create environments that, you know, make those milestones of people's lives special. What's exciting to me is to take something that is overlooked and make it something that's very exciting and very extraordinary. I'm very intrigued with everyday things. You know, things from the hardware store, things from the supermarket, paint strips from the hardware store. Perfect example. You know, everybody knows them as the paint strips that you take home to check a swatch, but nobody thinks of them as a building block or a material to use. You know, I like to always just think about to the core basics. What is this evening about? What are we celebrating? And who is the person that we're celebrating, and what makes them tick, or what are their interests? And from there, I always extract little things that, you know, can be a material idea or something that relates to a personal interest. You know, do they love music? Do they love art? Do they have a favorite color? Is it celebrating a particular number birthday? Does that number have particular resonance? All of those things are things that from there I can extract what the visual idea is. And sometimes it's stupid, you know, it's a 50th anniversary, the 5 and the 0. You know, it's not a big idea. Sometimes it's the most basic idea that you can reinterpret in a special way. One of the projects that is very near and dear to me is a project that I've done for a bunch of years for the Robin Hood Foundation. We did a project for them a couple of years ago where every single thing that we used for the decor was A, donated, B, then donated after the event so that it could go to the people that need it most, the people in the programs. So we made what was probably the craziest science fair or World's Fair, where we had different pavilions that represented the different areas of need. So, you know, there were things like a tornado that was a 30-foot tall tornado made out of 5,000 shoes from Nike. You know, it's like a big thing. So I'm quite proud of the fact that we were able to get donations and that we were able to create this inventive decor that showed the entire purpose of the organization within the decorative work. And then everything went on to the people that need it most after. You know, once for the Cooper Hewitt Museum, we collected a year's worth of our office paper waste, and we shredded it in standard office shredders, and we made this amazing garden of Versailles out of those paper shreds. For another project, we created all of these auction items that actually went to benefit upon sale the Cooper Hewitt Museum that were created out of the cardboard and packing waste of the store. So, you know, we created these large-scale cacti and clocks and vases and a chair and lamps. And, you know, it was a very inventive way of using materials. What have I done in the book? You know, it's basically a visual history of projects that we've done grouped by ways of thinking. So it doesn't take on a chapter order. It's a little bit more cinematic in that one visual idea flows into the next visual idea, and the thought process and the ways of thinking and the strategies of how to create something are both emotional in terms of what my personal mindset was like at times. You know, I like to look at an object like the Post-it and think, okay, well, what were the other ways that we could use it? And, you know, when you open your mind to those kinds of possibilities, well, then anything's possible.